Hello, I am Paul J. Salvino, and I am humbled to serve as the superintendent of the Massillon City Schools. On Tuesday, November 3rd, the Massillon City Schools will have a levy renewal on the ballot. This no new taxes renewal will be Issue 32. Issue 32 was originally passed in 1996, and the dedicated residents of the Massillon City Schools have been extremely supportive every 5 years during elections since then. Issue 32 is a 5-year renewal that equals no new taxes. Issue 32 will generate $2 million per year for our schools. With the recent loss of school funding due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this renewal will be critical for our organization. On behalf of the Massillon City Schools, I ask you to exercise your civic duty on Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Thank you, and go Tigers!
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Thank you, Tiger Swing Band. And now a quick word from Mr. Wertman.
Everyone here at WHS-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for their financial support, allowing us to bring you tonight's game. Reliable heating and cooling, Cosmos Grow, Buell and Oliveri Insurance, Expert Auto Collision, Tower Industries, Discount Tire Outlet, Friends and Family Credit Union, Massillon YMCA, Stark State College, Downtown Massillon Association, Massillon Tiger Football 15 for 15 book, Home Appliance, Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Stark County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery.
Okay, continuing with our sponsors, Max.
Sergeant Clean's Car Wash, Medicap Pharmacy, Buffalo Wild Wings and Massillon, WHS Alumni Association, Your Pizza Shop, Massillon Quick Print, Mercy Health Centers, Progressive Chevrolet, Doring Vision Centers, Mears Nissan, Erie Street Pub, Massillon Boys and Girls Club, and MCTV.
All right, thank you, Max. Great to see some students, a small student section for the first time, I think, this school year. It's outstanding to see them for such a big game. Massillon's starting lineup on offense. Left tackle, you'll see Lee and Nash. Left guard, Kuth. Center, Woods. Right guard, Gerritsen. Right tackle, Rankel. He's going to Pitt. Tight end fullback will be Geyer and Billman. Wide receivers, Ballard going to Ohio State. Wilson Lamp going to West Virginia. Johnson with multiple offers as well. Martavian and Eric Thurman. Running backs will be Raekwon Benson, Wiltrell Hartson, and then our quarterback will be Zach Catrone. On defense, up front, Miller, Billman, and Turpin. At outside linebacker, Willard, Liebler, and Wise. Inside linebacker, Andrews and Portis. Safety, Clark and Brawley. And at corner, you'll see Johnson, Wilson Lamp, and TJ Williams. Special teams for St. Ignatius, Declan Mangan. He's one heck of a kicker. I know he's got a lot of interest in Division I schools. For the Tigers, at kicker, Alex Bauer, who just set the all-time extra point record for Massillon. Magnus Haynes will handle the punting duties. Dominic Salvino will handle the short snapping. And Willard will take care of the long snapping. Let's pause for our national anthem.
Say, does that stars
Awesome job by our Washingtonian choir. Great job. Usually they're here in-house singing the national anthem. So we brought them courtesy of our beautiful Daktronics scoreboard. And great job, Mr. Cannon and staff, for what you do with our choir. We have some of the best music programs around. As you see our swing band exiting the field. I believe Massillon won the toss and elected to defer, so they will kick it off. Folks, one new little highlight, at least our Boxcast viewers, not really sure if we have it for MCTV viewers, that you'll notice is you'll see time. We were able to tie in our scoreboard assist, and I hope that's a feature that several of you enjoy, the fact that you're going to be able to see the time and the down and distance live during the game. This is our first time utilizing that, so we're excited to bring that to you here over the next few games. So here we go. As I mentioned, 13 times these two teams have met. Ignatius, over the last couple years, you know, they've had some success, but definitely not the Ignatius teams that we're used to seeing in the 90s and even into the mid 2000s, but still, an outstanding team. Watched some film on them this week, and they're good everywhere. I know that last week's loss to St. Edward's, maybe, you know, you look at that and you say, wow, they got beat 17-0. It was a lot of mistakes that Ignatius usually does not make. So I think we'll see a much cleaner game by them today. And anytime you play these large Division I private schools, you got to be ready to go, and you got to be ready to play 4 quarters. We saw that against St. Ed's. So Magnus Haynes on to kickoff, number 42, and he drills that ball, and it goes out of bounds. I mean, Magnus nailed that ball, and unfortunately it hooked left, and that's going to give Ignatius great field position.
By rule on the
35-yard line.
First down.
I mean, that was a great kick by Magnus. He just yanked it a little bit. So, as I mentioned, number 7, Jackson French. He's a 6'2", 200 junior quarterback. He's going to come out for Ignatius. He'll have 22, Marty Lenahan, in the backfield with him. 2 receivers set to his right, 1 to his left. It's 82, Becker in motion. He hands up to Lenahan. Nice gain off the left side. Tackle there by Woolard and Johnson, as well as Billman. Gain of about 5 to up to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5. French in the shotgun, again with Lenahan in the backfield with him. He sets him to the left. Takes a snap, rolls to his left. Plenty of time. He's got a man crossing. That pass was intended by number 16 to number 16. That's Jack Dunstan. Good pressure on the play there by number 24, Nick Liebler. Plenty of time there for French. He just wasn't able to complete it. He did have Dunstan did have a step as they were just a little roll out to the left. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5, ball on the 40-yard line. French says 2 receivers set to his left. He brings his big tight end, that's number 86, Lamarand. He sets him out to the left. The handoff goes to number 22. That is Lenahan. And he gets about 2-3 yards. Decision time for Coach Kyle, and it looks like he's going to bring his punt team in. Great job there, 3 and out by our Tiger defense. And that's the way you want to start it. So we got to get off the field here. Tiger's going to set Lamp as well as Johnson deep. Snap is back. That kick is off by number 6. That's Declan Mangan, as I mentioned him. Short punt down to about the 29-yard line. So 10:35 first quarter. Great opening drive by our defense. 3 and out. You always want to see that. And our Tiger offense will start on about the 30-yard line. So Catrone is going to have Venson in the backfield with him. Two receivers set to his right. That's Ballard and Lamp. And he's got Willard in the slot. Catrone takes the snap. Plenty of time. Goes up top. He's got Ballard out there. Double covered. Great defense there by number 18 and number 21 for the Wildcats. That's Taliak and Snyder. So Tigers trying to take a shot there. But as you can see, Ignatius is going to pay a lot of attention to number 9. And we're lucky that wasn't picked off. 2nd and 10. This handoff goes to Venson. He's got room on the left-hand side. And Venson gets a nice gain of about 5 off the left-hand side. Good job blocking there by Rankle, Woolard, Kuth, some of them big offensive linemen. So 3rd and about 4. Ball sits on about the 36-yard line. Catrone, 2 receivers to the left. He puts Johnson in motion. He hands it off to Johnson, and he cuts it up. And it looks like he gets enough for the first down. Nice little jet sweep off the right-hand side to Johnson, and he picks up about 4 yards. 1st and 10 Tigers. We saw how explosive number 11 Martavian Johnson was last week. 2 interceptions, 2 big returns off those interceptions. He's had multiple kick returns for a lot of yardage as well. Handoff goes to Venson, and he breaks the first tackle, pushes forward for an extra 3 or 4 yards after getting hit. A gain of about 5 or 6 yards. That was all Raekwon Venson. Number 32 came in from the outside linebacker position. I think that's Johnny Regan, and I hope I'm getting that number correct. I apologize if I'm not. But Venson was able to bounce off of him and gain about 7 yards. So 2nd and 3, ball on the 47-yard line. Catrone takes snap. Handoff goes to Portis. Jamasius Portis pushes forward for about 2 yards. I think he's going to be about a half yard shy. And we saw Portis come in last week, and we saw his explosiveness. He's a very capable runner. Another powerful, big running back. You know, Jamasius goes 5'11", 220. And as we know, Raekwon's 5'9", 220. So 3rd and about a half a yard. Catrone looks over to the sideline. He sets Venson to his right. And he's back to the left. Catrone takes snap, handoff, pressure off the inside again. Great job by Venson. Wow. I mean, Raekwon is, he's earning his yards today. He was hitting the backfield. Good pressure there by the front 4 of Ignatius. But Venson was able to, again, to break that tackle, take it off to the right side, gain of about 4 or 5 yards, 1st down. Tigers as they're moving along. Catrone's got trips to his left and a single receiver, that is Thurman, to his right. That handoff again goes to Venson, and this time nothing doing that time. Big number 61, that's Thomas Wasinski. Does a great job on the inside there. Wasinski goes 5'10", 275. So, no gain for Venson there. Catrone, 2 receivers to his right, puts Ballard in motion. Catrone takes a snap, looks to his left. He's got a little bit of pressure. He goes deep, he's got a man out there. That is Martavian Johnson, and Johnson goes and makes that play. he had Wilson Lamp as well, but great job by Johnson going up and making the play. 45 for Ignatius. That's Aiden Hubbard. He hit Catrone as soon as he let that thing go. So Tigers moving quick. And it's 1st, and I think they can maybe get a 1st down, or maybe not. It must be sitting right on the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal. He puts Woolard in motion, and Catrone takes that snap. He hands it off to Venson. Gets a nice seam early, and then it gets closed pretty quick there by the inside linebacker. That is number 48 for the Wildcats, Aiden Conway. So gain of about 2.5 yards. John Kuth needs to check out. He's got a problem with his helmet. Big offensive guard for the Tigers. Number 77 for the Tigers checks in. That's Michael Mercurio. He's only a sophomore, 6 foot, 245 pounds. Two receivers to the left. Handoff again goes to Venson. This time, nothing doing. And coming out from the outside linebacker position, that's number 48 again. We've mentioned his name, Aiden Conway. As well as Aiden Hubbard. So 2 plays, nothing to show for it for the Tigers after that big completion from Catrone to Johnson. And the Tigers come out with 3 receivers to the left. Again, Thurman set to his right. Venson goes in motion, looking to his left, and I don't know what that was. It was just a short little combination route, and the timing really wasn't there. I think it was intended for Ballard. And Tigers will bring out the record-setting kicker, Alex Bauer, to come on for a 26-yard field goal. Shane Rue in to hold. Dominic Salvino to snap. Snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter, it's the Tigers 3, St. Ignatius Wildcats nothing.
We would like to thank our following sponsor.
Now a break for Massillon YMCA.
Hi, my name is Jim Stanford. I'd like to welcome you to the YMCA of Western Starr County, where we have been serving our community for almost 100 years.
Everybody is welcome at the YMCA, regardless of their inability to pay.
This is where you get strong, and we'll help you do that.
Welcome to the Massillon YMCA Child Care, where we offer full-day preschool, before and after school in the Massillon and Perry School District, as well as summer camp.
You can do it all here at the YMCA.
Thank you, Massillon YMCA.
All right, nice little opening drive there. Would have been nice to get 6, but all right, this time Haynes kicks it down to the 3-yard line. This is number 12 for the Wildcats. He does have a seam. Big hit there, nice tackle by number 8, that is TJ Williams, I believe, along with 7, Tanner Pierce. He had a nice seam there. That was number 12, Alec Laspina. But we closed in pretty quick. Great opening drive there for the Tigers. They go about, looks to be about 60 yards for a 27-yard Alex Bauer field goal. Last time the Wildcats had the ball, they were 3 and out. This time they've got 2 slots set to the left. That handoff goes to Lenahan, off to the left-hand side. Good job by the front. And that is C.J. Harris, as well as, it's good to see him back. He was injured last week, as well as Jamasius Portis on the tackle. Gain of about 2 for Lenahan. Laspina's set single out here to his right. And French takes a snap. He keeps it this time. And great job there on the backside by number 36. That's Mike Miller closing in, making the play on French. Gain of about 3. So the Wildcats are looking at 3rd and 5, 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. French in the shotgun. He takes a snap, he surveys the field. He's got a man, that is 86, Nick Lamarand, big tight end. puts it out there a little bit too much. So again, Tigers defense 3 and out, and you know, their defense has been outstanding all season from game 1 on, and we're seeing bits and pieces of that again here from the start. So Declan Mangan stands at about his 17. Nice high punt. And Lamp fields it at about 25. Makes a cut, and nice return by Andrew Wilson Lamp. Takes it up to about the 31-yard line. So Tigers will come out 1st and 10. Ball on about the 36-yard line. Most of their success in that first drive was on the ground game. They did have a nice long pass to Martavian Johnson. And we'll see what their game plan is here. So Venson in the backfield with Catrone. Catrone takes a snap. He hands it to Venson. Venson not much doing, but a little push on the right-hand side there. And gain of 3, 2nd and 7. That tackle was by number 1, Luca Laspina. And again, gain of 3, 2nd and 7, ball sits at the 40. So, Catrone, 3 receivers to the left. Again, Thurman. And that throw is incomplete. He had pressure coming into his face right now. Big number 61. We mentioned his name earlier, Thomas Wazinski. As well as 45, Aiden Hubbard. So 3rd and about 7. Tigers need to shore up that left side on the protection. With Hubbard. So he sets, and there's only 1 second left. Timeout, and they're going to take a timeout. So 3:23 to play, timeout. Tigers, 3-0.
Now, a word from Doring Vision Center.
Doring Vision Center in downtown Massillon is a primary care optometry clinic. They use the latest technology and can treat most eye disease conditions. Doring Vision Center can fit all types of contact lenses. They welcome emergency eye visits, and same-day appointments may be available. Most insurances are accepted. Their optical showroom has a wide variety of frames. From budget packages to designer brands, they have it all. Doring Vision Center, located in downtown Massillon.
I was born in Canton, Ohio at Timken Mercy Hospital, and I think about how fortunate I was to be a part of this community. So I'm proud to be on a progressive team that's been serving this community for over 80 years.
Save thousands on new Silverado 1500 4x4 Cruise and new Chevy Equinox, or get low lease payments. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. Progressive Chevrolet in Massillon.
Okay, 3rd down.
Thank you, Doring Vision Center.
And we got 2-minute motion, so I'm not really sure what that was. They're going to decline it because we didn't protect Catrone at all. I don't really know what was going on there. I think
offense. That penalty's declined.
Penalty's going to be declined anyway. I know Coach Troxler's upset there, but he didn't have a prayer. We're really going to have to do something with number 45. He's having his way. 6'4", 225-pound Aiden Hubbard on the right-hand side. He's matched up with, you know, a couple young offensive linemen in Todrick Lee, and so hopefully we can maybe get him some help on the left-hand side. Maybe even move Terrence Rankle on that side. Magnus Haynes back to punt, standing at about his 16. Good punt. Runs down to about the 27-yard line, steps out of bounds. That is Lenahan. And the Wildcats will come out 1st and 10. Ball on about the 32-yard line. you know, I think you got to look at that. You got a timeout, and it's 3rd and 7, and you can't have those mistakes. And I don't know if that was a mistake on Raekwon. I think it was, you know, where he shouldn't have been in motion, and he was. But nonetheless, defense back out here. That's Lamarand in motion, the big tight end. And that handoff goes to Lenahan around the left-hand side. He's got space, a lot of space. A good tackle there by T.J. Williams. Couple good tackles by him on the corner spot. Not really sure what happened on that short side. It's usually Caden Willard manages that side. I think he closed just a little too much, and just a little zone play that Lenahan bounces outside, gain of about 17 yards, 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. That handoff goes to Lenahan again on the left-hand side. This time Willard closes in, and Caden Willard makes that play for 2 yards. Nice tackle by Caden. As we know, Caden's also another Division I prospect. He stands at 6'4", 235. All right, this time Wildcats come out in 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. French in the gun, looks to his right, and that's picked off. That's a great play, and that is Jaden Wise, number 22. We called his name all week last week. I mean, this kid keeps getting better week in and week out. The outside linebacker position is you know, I think if you talk to most defensive coaches, it's one of the most important positions. I mean, everyone's important. We all know that. They all 11 work as one. But that outside linebacker position, you have to be so good against the run, so good against the pass. You see Jaden do a great job there of anticipating that throw by French. He steps in front of the receiver, and interception, great field position for our offense. So defense, 3 series, and really nothing to show except for 1 first down for Ignatius. So Catrone comes out, he puts Martavian Johnson in motion. Johnson gets the handoff to his right. He's got a crease, and nice gain off the right-hand side on the jet sweep for number 11, Martavian Johnson. You know, I think the coaches have seen enough of him. They know they want to get at least 10 touches a game to Martavian. That's the 3rd time he's had the ball in his hands. He's got 1 reception now, 2 rushes, both for great yardage. So 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right-hand side. That is Geyer. Quick throw goes out to Andrew Wilson-Lamp. He's got a crease. Nice blocking there by Jaden Ballard and Johnson. And Andrew, nice gain on that quick tag screen for a gain of 15, 20 yards on that play. So we're gonna have 1st and 10, ball sitting on the 15-yard line. Same set, 3 receivers to the right, single tight end on the left. That handoff goes to Venson. Venson's got a seam on the inside, and just a nice tackle there, or it could have been a touchdown. Let me get that number for Ignatius. That is number 48, Aiden Conway. We've called his name a few times as well. But a good game of about 6-7 yards for the Tigers. Looking at 2nd and 4 on the 9-yard line. .40 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Catrone takes a snap, that handoff, nope, it's a quick screen out to Andrew Wilson-Lamp. Nice cut on the right side, and Andrew makes a nice cut to pick up that 1st down, gets about 4 or 5 yards. And again, I gotta give a lot of credit to Martavian Johnson and Jaden Ballard out there. We know what they do with the ball in their hands, but that time doing a great job of blocking. So Tigers bring in Michael Billman at the fullback position. Catrone hands off to Venson. Venson just off the left-hand side, not much doing there. And as I mentioned, the defensive front for Ignatius is stout. They are stout. Thomas Wasinski, 5'10", 275. Bennett Adler, number 63, 6'3", 230, excuse me. Luca Laspina, 6'5", 240. All right, so that's going to do it for the quarter. 3-0 Tigers.
Now a word from our sponsor, WHS Alumni Association.
T-I-G-E-R-S. T-I-G-E-R-S. WHS is the best.
The Washington High School Alumni Association, keeping Tigers connected. Please join us and send a contribution today.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
Thank you, WHS Alumni Association and Expert Auto Collision.
Okay, Tigers putting a nice drive here together. I really know Coach Moore and his offensive staff. You get down here, it's now 2nd and goal on about the 3-yard line, 3.5-yard line. They really want to come out with 6 points. Their first drive ended in a 27-yard Alex Bauer field goal. We know you don't want to keep an Ignatius team hanging around. You got a chance to go up 2 scores here. So, Catrone puts Johnson in motion. That handoff goes to him, and this time nothing doing. Number 19, great play there. That's Emmett Hanna. Yeah, that's a loss of about 3-4 yards. So 3rd and goal at the 9 now. And let's see if we can capitalize here. You know, we've got a lot of weapons, as we know. Let's see if Catrone can find that matchup. Catrone takes a snap. He's looking to Ballard. Ballard's got one-on-one. And no interference call. Good coverage there, number 21. Tigers were looking for the interference call. That's Chris Snyder. Good coverage by him. So once again, Massillon drives down inside the red zone, put together a great drive, mix of run, pass, and as we love Alex and the consistency he brings, 14-0 sounds a lot better than 6, but Bauer on to kick. Salvino the snap, kick is up, and that kick looks like it's good. So with 11 minutes and 14 seconds in the second quarter, it's the Tigers 6 and the Ignatius Wildcats nothing.
Now a word from our sponsor, Friends and Family Credit Union.
Welcome to Friends and Family Credit Union, where we believe every member is a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
Thank you, Friends and Family Credit Union.
Okay, 2 really impressive drives by our Tiger offense. Our defense has dominated on the 3 drives with Ignatius only with 1 first down in the entire first quarter. But over 100 yards of offense for Massillon and only 30 yards of offense for St. Ignatius, but it's only 6-0. So we've just really struggled in the red zone this year. I know they want to try to find a way to get that fixed, but we'll take a 6-0 lead. Haynes, he drills that down to about the half-yard line, and that is going to be, they had him wrapped up. And that was number 12, Alec Laspina. the explosive receiver for Ignatius. Does a nice job of avoiding, field position about the 13, 14-yard line, breaks a couple tackles, and takes it across the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Jackson French and company will come out, 1st and 10, 23-yard line. This time, new man in the backfield with him. That is number 2, Mike Simcak. Puts a man in motion, play action, and that ball is tipped. Great job there by Mike Miller, tipping that ball, almost intercepted. He did have a man. He had his big tight end he's looked at 3 or 4 times today. Lamoran, 6'5", 220. Just seems like they always got a big tight end over at Ignatius. Remember the Massey brothers, and there's been quite a few that have come through there. Just he hasn't been able to connect so far. So Lamoran comes in motion. There's 2 receivers to French's left. That handoff, I apologize, I said number 2, Simcak. That is number 3, Ryan Waldron, 5'11", 195-pound junior. Nice gain off the right-hand side of about 8 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 for Ignatius. Ball at about the 31-yard line. Waldron will stay in the backfield. Lamoran comes and sets to his right. And a little misdirection there, but nothing doing there. Great job by the Tiger front 7, led by number 36, Mike Miller, Nick Liebler, Jaden Wise, a whole slew of guys getting in there. That's a loss of about 2, and that's going to bring up about 4th and 3. So once again, we see the Tigers defense answering the call. And Declan Mangan back to punt again with the big leg. That kick goes to his left and hits off and I think the Wildcats have that ball. I don't know. Yes, they do. It hit off a blocker. It's just what the Tigers did not need. And I'm not really sure. It looked like it hit off. I didn't get a number on that. I'm not really sure what the call that was there, but I think we're going to retain the ball. I think they're saying we recovered it, and then I think the Ignatius defender ripped it away. I don't know. I didn't get a great look at it. But a break for the Tigers there as that ball went off the blocker's helmet, and we were able to recover it. So trips to hit the left. That handoff goes to Vincent. Vincent's got room on the right-hand side. Again, one too many cuts. I think we've talked about that before. He made a nice little cut on the right side. Get vertical, get north to south, Raekwon. You're going to get 3-4 yards there, but tries to bounce it to the outside. Nice tackle on the outside there by number 37, Nick Villada. Austin Brawley is checked in as a wide receiver. To the left, Geyer comes in motion. Catrone. Again, he's got Ballard out there. Just can't make that connection. Double coverage again by 21 and 18. They've done a really nice job on Jaden. You see him get separation, but then the safety comes over and gets help. And the left-hand side, again, of the offensive line, Todrick Lee. He's matched up with Aiden Hubbard, 6'4", 225. It's a tough matchup for him. And it's an unsportsmanlike on number 9, Jaden Ballard. We've just seen too much of that. He's got to learn how to get that corrected. So now that takes us from a 3rd and 2 to a 3rd and 25. It just kills your team. You cannot make those mistakes. I don't know what happened. I didn't see what happened, but clearly officials did. So there's not too many plays in the playbook for this. Catrone takes a snap. This time they give him help on the left-hand side, and they're going to call us for holding. Good job by Zach Catrone. He fumbles the ball. He was down. Yeah, he was down. Trone dives forward. That time you'd like to see him slide. Now he's trying to get a couple extra yards. Got to understand that it's 3rd and 25. It's not 3rd and 10. And he wasn't going to get the first down anyway. We're going to see him fall
Offense
off.
number 65 is declined. The result of the play is 4th
So that
down.
holding call goes against the Tigers. The Wildcats decline it. You know, and again, you're looking at 3rd and 10, and you go from 3rd and 10 to 3rd and 25. It's just unacceptable. It cannot keep happening. Week in and week out. It's got to stop. So, 4th down. Tigers bring Haynes. He stands at about his 24-yard line. Willard, the long snapper. And snap it back is good. He gets pressured. High kick. Fades to the right. And it goes out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So we got 8:24, second quarter. It was a interesting series of events there. We had a holding call. We had a personal foul. Just really couldn't get anything going offensively. We had what looked to be like a muffed punt that went into the hands of an Ignatius defender, but we were fortunate enough to get that call. And Tiger defense again out for the 5th time. And French, he will hand that ball off on the right-hand side. That's Waldron, Ryan Waldron. Just a great job by our defensive front. That's Portis, C.J. Harris, as well as Xavier Andrews on that tackle. Gain of about 3-4, so nice little pickup for Waldron. 2nd and 6. That handoff will go to Waldron again, and this time he's bottled up on the defensive left side. Slowed down a little bit there by Andrews. And we got a flag. Might have been a face mask.
Five-yard face mask. Defense. It's a 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Replay 2nd down.
So, unfortunately, we go from 3rd and 7 to 2nd and 1. This time, French looks to pass. He's getting pressured. And that ball is caught. And he might have lost about a half a yard. Jack Dunstan comes down with that catch, sort of juggles it. Good coverage. And the Tigers forcing a 3rd down again, even with the extra down. So Coach Cowell and company trying to take a shot there on 2nd and 1, catching the Tigers off guard, but not doing so. So 3rd and 1. That handoff goes to number 3, that's Waldron, and it looks like they're going to give him a good spot. And I think Waldron is going to pick up that 1st down based off of his forward progress. Tiger fans don't like that. Stingy defense from Massillon. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. 6-0 Tigers. French brings a man in motion. That's 82 John Becker. And this time French keeps the ball. He's got an inside seam, and I think we're going to get a holding call on the Wildcats. As big number
76. 10 yards.
Big number 78, C.J. Harris was
first.
And Mike Miller. I don't know who that went against. They were getting penetration, and offensive lineman grabbed a hold of a jersey, and it's going to march him back to about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 20 for St. Ignatius. 6:30 to go here. 2nd quarter. French 2 receivers and the big tight end to his left. Now he brings him across. That's Lamarand. And French back to pass. This time that completion is made. That hookup is to number 82. That's John Becker for a gain of 9 yards. Good tackle there by Austin Brawley. Just a little 10-yard out. Trying to get some of that yardage back from the holding penalty. 5:50, clock is ticking. French. I apologize, that's a new quarterback. That's Joe Pfaff. Pfaff looks to his right, and that's a screen pass. And what a great play by number 11, Martavian Johnson, on the tight end screen, throwback screen. Nick Lamarand, big hit. He gets up a little slow. And Martavian stands at about 5 feet 9 inches. And Lamarand 6 foot 5 inches. And that's how you want to hit a guy with that stature. He takes out his legs and does a nice job. Loss of about 3 or 4. 3rd and 14. And I do apologize. We have a new quarterback. That's Joe Pfaff, number 8. Pfaff takes the snap. And he's got room on his left-hand side. And he's got a man. And that man is number 16. And I don't know really, we just sort of came out of coverage there. Jack Dunstan sort of breaks away. We were in double coverage on that side. And, you know, I don't know if it was Johnson. We gave him too much time. You know, he looks like he's a young quarterback. He's not the starting quarterback. You know, you can't give him that much time, and unfortunately, he makes a play. Great job there by Joe Pfaff. So fresh set of downs, the first sign of life for St. Ignatius. That handoff goes to Waldron. Big hit by Caden Willard. And Waldron checks out after a loss of about 1 yard. 22. Marty Lenahan checks back in. Two tight end set here. Number 80 checks in. Sean Ward, 6'4", 230. Along with Lamarand, they're 2 big boys. And then now he's got a crease on the inside. That's Marty Lenahan. That's a touchdown, St. Ignatius. So 3:45, Ignatius strikes. You know, haven't really done much all game. They come out in a two tight end set. Big crease on the right-hand side. Good job by the offensive front for Cleveland St. Ignatius. And, you know, again, what seems to have been a dominating first half for Massillon is going to find themselves down 1 here with 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Declan Mangan with a big leg to kick. His kick is up and good. So with 3:45, it's the Ignatius Wildcats 7, the Tigers 6.
Now a word from our sponsor, Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
Thank you, Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
Okay. Well, Tiger fans, and there may be some Ignatius fans out there also watching our broadcast. Obviously, you're happy. Again, offense can't really put together a touchdown drive, showing the ability to move the ball. And that time, big play there by the backup quarterback, Joe Pfaff, 6'4", 180-pound junior, comes in. Big kick there by Declan Mangan, as we know, he puts most of those in the end zone, so there won't be too many kickoff returns for the Tigers today. Plenty of time. You know, the one thing I've seen in just my analysis is the Tigers on their offensive line, they've got to shore up that left side, give some help with number 45, Hubbard. He's just been a tough matchup. All right, that's Johnson in motion. That handoff will go to Raekwon Vincent. He loses the football. No, I thought he was down, second down. But just again, that's you know, the Tigers making too many mistakes here. And it looks like we got a penalty. Who that penalty's on?
Conduct. Defense, number 91.
And that one's going to go against St. Ignatius.
First down.
So number 91, Luca Laspina, said something the officials definitely didn't like. I thought Vincent was down, so I thought it was a good call. Not quite sure about that punt. Muff punt, but fresh set of downs. Tigers take the snap. That quick pass goes out to Johnson. Johnson on the right-hand side makes something out of nothing. 46 was not able to make the play for the Wildcats. He's in a one-on-one matchup with an extremely quick, explosive guy. That's Braden Lair. Lair's a 6 foot, 195-pound safety. He's a junior. Nice pickup there on first down, about 6 yards. Quick strike from Catrone to Johnson. And the handoff goes to Vincent. Nothing doing. Again, number 61 and number 37 just filling the inside. We've mentioned Wasinski several times. 37 for Ignatius. Velada, 6'1", 220-pound linebacker. Maybe a half a yard there for Vincent. Tigers looking at 3rd and 3. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Ballard comes across in motion. This time, Catrone's got plenty of time. Deep ball high in the air to Martavian Johnson. Just throwing it. He's got to put it a little bit more on the line. The timing is off for Zach. He did have Martavian on the left-hand side, but just a late throw and wasn't able to complete that pass. I'd love to see the Tigers start to throw some intermediate game, or not to the quick screens, but just some 5-yard, 10-yard routes. You can clearly see Ignatius playing deep in the zone. So that snap is back, and Haynes' punt is back to number 22, fair caught by Lenahan. So Ignatius with a little bit of time here. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Massillon used 1 in the first quarter, so they have 2. Ball's on the 21-yard line. And let's see who's going to come out here at quarterback. It looks like they're going to stick with Pfaff. I don't know if Jackson French was injured or he was just pulled. I apologize, fans. I don't know the status of that. All right, this time Pfaff will come out. He will hand it to his left side. That is 22, Lenahan, who had the touchdown run. 2 minutes and counting here. Let's see what Coach Moore does here. If there's a stop on second down here, I'd be surprised if we don't take a timeout. Second and 9. Lamoran comes over to the left-hand side. Pfaff rolls to his right. Just a nice little quick, and then the corner misses him. That's Lamp. Good tackle there by Brawley, first down. And I'd like to see the Tigers do a little bit of that. Just again, just an intermediate short route downfield. Hopefully they'll make that adjustment in the second half. Minute 25 seconds. Ignatius does have all 3 of their timeouts, so plenty of time. And we know they've got a big leg in Declan Mangan. This time, that handoff, no, he keeps it. That is Pfaff. Pfaff, not much showing there off to his right-hand side. All right, minute and 7 seconds left, 7-6 Ignatius.
Now a word from our sponsor, Tower Industries. Thank you, Tower Industries.
All right, so Coach Kyle likes his field position. And Pfaff stands at 6'4". So he's got 2 receivers to his left. He looks to his left. A little bit of pressure, hits that crossing pattern. Big hit there by number 24, Nick Leadley. And that pass was caught by Alec Laspina. Timeout, Cleveland State Ignatius. 53 seconds, 7-6 Ignatius.
Now a word from our sponsor, Massillon Tiger Football, 15 for 15 book.
Order the new book, The Massillon Tigers 15 for 15 by author and 2019 coach David Lee Morgan Jr. Go behind the scenes, in the locker room, and on the field in the new book that follows the 2019 Massillon Tigers season. Order at 15for15book.com. Use coupon code WHS-TV for free shipping.
Thank you, Massillon Tiger Football, 15 for 15 book.
All right, thanks, Max. Okay, defense has been outstanding. Need another stop here, 3rd and 6. Ball sits at the 44-yard line for St. Ignatius. And number 8, Pfaff, plenty of time. Almost picked off again by 22, Jaden Wise. Excellent coverage by him off his left-hand side, Pfaff's right-hand side. 49 seconds first quarter. Be interesting to see if the Tigers maybe try to come after it. You risk a roughing, so it looks like they're going to play it safe. And that kick goes down to Lamp at about the 12-yard line. Lamp, not much room, 12-yard line, 40 seconds, second quarter. I don't think, that'll be interesting. You know, I mean, the Tigers of old with 40 seconds and 2 timeouts, doesn't matter where they got it, but they just can't get into a flow. The offense just seems to, especially when it comes to throwing the football, you know, that's crazy to say when you've got really 3 Division I caliber receivers and guys like Thurman and Brawley, and just for some reason the timing and everything is not coming together for them. And I'd be hard-pressed to see Coach Moore throw it here, but you never know. They do have a little matchup there. And now 18 comes back. Catrone's got Lamp on the left-hand side, and big throw. Better timing there by Zach. So the Tigers got a little something. 33 seconds, second quarter. Again, 2 timeouts. Lamp gets out of bounds, so the clock stops. And again, I think what you want to see is you just want to see Zach throwing the ball with more timing, you know, not waiting around and letting it loose. So Catrone, quick game, no! Oh, great break by number 49, Cole Smith. And that would have been 6 for St. Ignatius. Tigers catch a break there. Great read. I really looked at the eyes of Catrone the whole way, and Catrone puts Ballard in motion. He's nothing. And good job just by Zach stepping up. We need to call timeout. 23 seconds left. It's 7-6 Ignatius.
Now a word from our sponsor, Home Appliance.
It's where we come together, where we are rested, nourished, and renewed. It's where convenience and performance surround the ones we love. It's home. Home Appliance and Whirlpool help homes happen with innovation you can depend on and quality you can trust. Right now, purchase select Whirlpool kitchen and Whirlpool laundry appliances and save. And pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. Home Appliance, where your home comes together.
And thank you, Home Appliance.
23 seconds. Tigers do have one timeout, but it is 3rd and 8. So first down is key here. Clock will stop on a first down. Probably want to save that timeout, spike it if we do pick it up. Try to get in range of Alex Bauer. He's got 2 field goals on the day. Come out with 3 receivers to the right. Put the tight end on the left-hand side and pressure right now. That's going to be a holding call, and that holding call is going to go against the front. Just really struggling with the defensive line. Our offensive line is number 91. Great job there, Luca Laspina.
Holding. Offense number 69. Penalties declined. 4th down.
And 18 seconds to go. What looked maybe as a spark with that 30-yard completion to Lamp on the left-hand side ends in 3 straight plays of pretty much no gain. So just want to get a good punt here, go in at halftime, make some adjustments. Defense has been dominant with exception maybe 2 plays. The touchdown run by Linehan. Snaps back, pressure comes in by number 19. Good punt there, out of bounds. And that ball hits about the 13-yard line. Great job there by Magnus Haynes getting that off. A little scary there, pressure coming from 19, Emmett Hanna. 8 seconds to go, 2nd quarter. Tigers trail 7-6. All right, so at the end of this half, it's Cleveland St. Ignatius 7 and the Massillon Tigers 6.
Now a word from our sponsor, Mercy Health Centers.
Hey Massillon and Western Stark County, Mercy Medical Center has you covered. In fact, you're doubly covered with health centers in both Massillon and Jackson, offering services like stat care, primary care, lab, imaging, heart, sleep, pain, various therapies, and even plastic and reconstructive surgery. With locations at 2935 Lincoln Way West and 7337 Caritas Circle Northwest, we've got you covered with double the healthcare options.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with hassles. It can be that way again at Tire Pros.
Earn up to a $100 Visa prepaid card when you purchase 4 new qualifying light truck and SUV General tires. Stop by your local Discount Tire Outlet Tire Pros in Massillon today.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
And thank you, Mercy Health Centers and Discount Tire Outlet.
All right, now the Massillon Tiger Swing Band.
for sponsoring tonight's event and for donating the flowers and tiaras for our court. The following alumni members are assisting us on the field tonight. Sarita Castellanos Cunningham, class of 67. Tom Season, class of 67. Linda Clark Sasevich, class of 70. Stephanie Dominic Stuck, class of 2006. And David Stuck, also class of 2006. Thank you, alumni. We appreciate your support and participation. And now, Washington High family and friends, your 2020 Fall Homecoming Court. Our first court member is Miss Brooke Hamilton. Brooke is the daughter of Jamie and Julie Hamilton. Tonight, she represents the Washingtonians, whose director is Mr. Robert Cannon. Brooke is being escorted by fellow senior Washingtonian T.J. Robinson. In addition to being a Washingtonian, Brooke is the president of French Club, a squad leader in the swing band, and the social chairperson of the advanced choir. She is also a member of the Wind Orchestra, National Honor Society, and takes the stage as a member of both the Drama Club and the Musical Theater program. Miss Brooke Hamilton. The second court member is Miss Mackenzie Copeland. Mackenzie is the daughter of Eric Copeland and Autumn Abbott, and tonight Mackenzie represents our WHS volleyball team, whose coach is Mr. Chuck Musselman. She is escorted this evening by Andrew Edwards. Mackenzie is a 3-year captain of the volleyball team and manager of the girls basketball team. She is also a student in the Exercise Science CTE program, a member of National Honor Society, Senior Advisory Board, Advanced Choir, Washingtonians, and the Musical Theater program. Additionally, Mackenzie volunteers with the Akron Canton Food Bank and participates with the All In for Kindness campaign. Miss Mackenzie Copeland. Jordan Legal is our next court member. Jordan is the daughter of Brian and Sarah Legal. Tonight, Jordan represents the Manufacturing and Engineering CTE program taught by Mr. Mark Kircher. Jordan's escort this evening is Zach Cattrall. Jordan is the varsity captain of the Tiger Cheerleaders, president of Student Council, and an officer of Pep Club. She is also a member of National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Senior Advisory Board, the Math Team, Girls Track, and Skills USA. Additionally, Jordan was chosen to represent Washington High as a participant in the Stark County Youth Leadership Academy. Miss Jordan Legal. Next to the court is Eve Miller. Eve is the daughter of Steve and Alexis Miller and represents the nursing CTE program instructed by Ms. Shauna Swab. Eve's escort tonight is Andrew Wilson Lamb. Eve is a varsity cheerleader and has led her 2 years as a Tiger Shark swim team member. She is a member of Senior Advisory and Student Council and dances competitively with the Compass Dance Academy. Miss Eve Miller. Our final member of the 2020 Fall Homecoming Court is Miss Emily Ryder. Emily is the daughter of James and Arian Ryder. Tonight, Emily is sponsored by the Massillon Tigers Swing Band. Directors of the high school bands, Mr. Jason Neal and Mrs. Jen Smithheiser. Emily is escorted by fellow senior bandsman Evan Peters. As a student leader, Emily is a squad and section leader in the swing band and a former captain of the swim team. She is also a member of Senior Advisory, National Honor Society, and a Washingtonian. Miss Emily Ryder. And now, to crown this year's homecoming queen, please welcome back the 2019 Fall Homecoming Queen, Miss Olivia Musi. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Fall Homecoming Queen is Jordan Legal. Thank you for your attention this evening. Also, thank you, Mr. Jason Neal, Mrs. Jen Smithheiser, for your assistance with tonight's presentation. Again, thank you to our Alumni Association, and a special thanks to you, the Massillon community, for your support of our students and our school.
And now, our last number. Enjoy our rendition of the Muppet classic, Menomina. And if you don't enjoy it, at least it's the last number.
All right, awesome job, Massillon Tiger Swing Band. Max, we're going to turn it over to you.
Now a word from our sponsor, Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
If you're like most people, your life is a series of brushstrokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
They made it clear from the first time I walked in that their job didn't end once they handed me the keys. I service my vehicles here, not only the one I bought here, but my mother's, and the way they treated me with respect, follow-up calls. But the folks here at Mears Nissan treat you that way from start to finish.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile-per-gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy-efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
A Massillon staple for over 40 years, Massillon QuickPrint is your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. Before you shop the internet, come downtown to see Massillon QuickPrint first. Experience their top-notch customer service and offset printing capabilities. They also specialize in copy services, print media, brochures, invitations, and much more. Visit Massillon Quickprint on 1st Street Northeast in downtown Massillon.
Hello, I am Paul J. Salvino, and I am humbled to serve as the superintendent of the Massillon City Schools. On Tuesday, November 3rd, the Massillon City Schools will have a levy renewal on the ballot. This no new taxes renewal will be issue 32. Issue 32 was originally passed in 1996, and the dedicated residents of the Massillon City Schools have been extremely supportive every 5 years during elections since then. Issue 32 is a 5-year renewal that equals no new taxes. Issue 32 will generate $2 million per year for our schools. With the recent loss of school funding due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this renewal will be critical for our organization. On behalf of the Massillon City Schools, I ask you to exercise your civic duty on Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Thank you, and go Tigers!
Of questions about the coronavirus? I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue. Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
My name is Jaden Wilson, and you're watching Massillon Tiger football only on WHS-TV.
The eye of the tiger.
So thank you to our sponsors.
Yeah, thank you. Interesting first half, a lot of defense. Tigers down 7-6 here. 134 yards of offense for Ignatius, 139 of defense, or 139 for Massillon. It's just not a lot of offense. Really struggling up front on the offensive side of the ball in the second quarter especially. Like to see the Tigers come out with a little bit more short passing game. Next week, we got the Massillon McKinley game. We know that's going to be here sooner than we're used to. We will be the only TV broadcast coming up. So I'm going to turn it over to Max.
Be sure to join us next Saturday, October 3rd, as our Massillon Tigers host McKinley. Watch the replays only on WHS-TV on October 4th, 5th, and 6th at 12, 4, and 8 p.m. And on October 7th at 8 p.m., catch the Tigers and the Bulldogs next weekend on WHS-TV and find us on MCTV channel 611 and 11.
Thank you, Max. We will also have it by a stream, Boxcast. We will be the only live coverage, and as well as MCTV again this week. Folks, we apologize on the scoreboard assist. We tied into our scoreboard. We were having some technical difficulties, so we are going to have to deviate from that and go to our normal scoreboard overlay, and hopefully we'll get that fixed for next week. But we want to be able to provide an updated score and quarter. So like I said, not a lot to really talk about. 2 penalties for each team. It's a pretty clean game. Benson had 30 yards rushing on 12 carries, only 2.5 a rush. Martavian did have 3 carries for 16 yards. So Catrone was 5 for 12, 93 yards. He was sacked once. Lamp 3 catches, Johnson 2 catches, no catches for Ballard. Lenahan 7 carries, 48 yards, touchdown. He's been a bright spot. And Waldron. And then Joe Pfaff coming in 6 for 7, 71 yards. I mean, he was not the starter coming in, but I don't know if there was an injury, if they just needed to make a change. That's a coaching change. But Joe Pfaff showing his capability there by coming out and being efficient and orchestrating the only touchdown drive of this game. It's been a lot of defense. Tigers will get the football. We'll see what kind of adjustments maybe the staff has made at halftime here to take advantage of maybe getting the ball out of Zach's hands a little quicker. We're struggling on protection, and so we'll see. Deep kick goes down, and that will be in the end zone. That was close. And it'll be a touchback. Great job by Declan Mangan. We see the leg that he has. As I mentioned, most of his kickoffs in the first 2 games were also in the end zone. So Tigers are going to come out in a 2 tight end set with Geyer and Woolard set to the left. And we got Ballard, Lamp to the right. And that handoff goes again to Raekwon Venson. Nice gain off the left-hand side. I want to say that's the same play they ran to open the game. Just a little flip action zone. Nice cut there by Raekwon. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. And the Tigers come out in the same set. This time Woolard comes across in motion. And Catrone looks to his right. He's got Ballard out to the right-hand side. And that catch goes for a short gain of about 2-3 yards. But that's Jaden Ballard's first touch of the evening. Official touch. We've taken a couple shots downfield into some double coverage. Gain of 2. 3rd and 3 for Massillon. And you got 49. That's Cole Smith. He's done a nice job all night. Safety cheats back over to that side. And that handoff goes to Venson. He's got a crease, and I think he's got enough for the first down that time. And good job off the left-hand side. First down, Tigers. And that's it will take any spark after that second quarter. Not much going, with exception to one deep pass play from Catrone to Lamp. Really didn't produce anything positive in the second quarter. So good to see us come out and get a first down. Just a quick strike, and that's what we were mentioning before, that quick game and getting that ball out of Catrone's hands quicker. Just a 5-yard hitch for Lamp. Lamp makes a great move. You see why he's going to West Virginia. Corner there in a one-on-one matchup. Number 21, Chris Snyder. And that's a tough matchup for him. And move the ball to about midfield. That handoff goes to Venson, backside. And that backside play. That was Conway coming off the right-hand side. He comes untouched. No gain for Venson. And that's Johnson again. They hand it off. He's got a little crease. Nice closing speed there. This time by 46 and 19. 46 for the Wildcats. Braden Lair, 19. And from his safety position, Emmett Hanna. And Hanna's, he's a rangy guy. He's 6'2", 205-pound safety. I mean, he's got a lot of range. Runs pretty well and is a good tackler. So gain of 1, 3rd and 9. Tigers do cross the 50. And they're bringing pressure. And this time, just nothing doing. Guys are covered, not picking up that pressure. Hopefully Zach's okay. He got hit pretty hard there. They run that 3-3 stack, and they do a nice job of mixing up their pressures. And what started out with a couple first downs and some positive yardage there turns into a loss of about 7 and 4th and 17. So Haynes stands at about his 30. Booming kick, high, deep. That's Lenahan, catches it down at about the 7-yard line, and he's hit immediately. Another great job by 8, TJ Williams. He's making plays all over the place on special teams today. Good job, TJ. And those kind of plays are huge. Great punt by Haynes. He flips that field. I mean, that had to have been about a 47-yard punt or so. That kick came from about the 42, 43-yard line down to about the 10. Good coverage. Ignatius is going to be backed up. And it looks like we've got French back in, number 7. And French takes a snap. Quick throw. And a little high that time. Intended for 86. Lamoran, big tight end. Good break on the play by Clark. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. And French is going to roll to his left. He throws the ball to his left. Quick little strike there down to number 16. That's Jack Dunstan. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards. It's 3rd and 6. Ball sitting on the 17-yard line. Clock ticking, 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, we apologize. Our scoreboard assist took a little bit of a technical issue. And French is going to get a screen there. He's got a man, and great play there by Martavian Johnson. It looks like he fumbled that football. And let's see who comes out of the pile with that. Martavian. And it looks like Ignatius recovers. 2nd time we've seen Martavian on the backside corner spot, just coming up and making a great play. You could tell it was a screen, just with the depth that French was getting, and you could see the linemen sort of break away, and that's always a great response there by number 11. And Johnson decides not to catch that. So 7-12, 3rd quarter. Great answer. Special teams started with the kick from Haynes. Sort of flipped the field. And the Tigers come out with great field position, the offense. And then the defense does a great job with a 3 and out. I mean, really just that one series, a breakdown in coverage. And Pfaff makes a nice play. And then they hit the about the 20-yard touchdown run from Lenahan. So Catrone will come out, started about the 38-yard line, takes that snap, he hands it off to Venson. Not much on the left-hand side. He's tackled by, that's 48, Aiden Conway. Been extremely active from his linebacker position. 2nd and a long 8. Tigers personnel is Ballard and Lamp here on the left-hand side. Johnson on the right. And again, Catrone just nothing doing, but he's got space. Catrone showing his athleticism and speed. And nice gain there, which, just again, having a tough time with 45, Aiden Hubbard. I'm just surprised we have not moved. And then we're going to get a holding call. I don't know, I didn't really see. I called that on on the right-hand side. That was on Rankle. We are struggling up front, managing this defensive front for St. Ignatius. They're sort of having their way. And you go from 2nd and 8 yards to 2nd and 23 yards. It's just, our defense is giving us every opportunity in this game, and we just are not finding the rhythm. I like the short game, and it looks like we got a screen coming. That's Johnson. He's got a seam. Nice cut. Johnson's got speed, and great job. Good call. Slow down that defensive front a little bit with the screen play. First down. Wow. It just looked like he just was stumbling a little bit. He's making so many cuts. But a wonderful job, good timing, good throw by Catrone for that completion to pick up that 2nd and 23 yards. I mean, Johnson has definitely been one of the highlights of this offense today, both running and catching. And that handoff will go to Venson, or no, I'm sorry, that's Jamasius Portis. And he's tackled by Conway and Cole Smith. Nice gain though. 4 yards off the left-hand side for Jamasius. .5:25, third quarter. Catrone with Portis. He hands it to Portis. Portis inside cut. Nice hard run. And he's physical. Showing his physicality and you know, gets an extra yard or two after first contact. We're at the 5-minute mark, third quarter. Tigers are moving quick. 3rd and about 3 yards, ball on the 39. It'd be interesting to see if this is 4-down territory if we don't get it. And that handoff goes to Portis. Nice seam on the inside. And good job by Portis, just getting north and south. Gain of 9 yards. And they're gonna ride. Nope, Portis checks himself out. Raekwon checks in. And this is where you want to see the Tigers. They've made a couple drives, and Venson off the right-hand side. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards. And we've got an injured Wildcat on the play. We're going to take a break. 4 minutes, 5 seconds. 7-6 Ignatius.
Now a word from our sponsors, Stark State College.
I knew I didn't want to graduate with college debt or find out I didn't like my job after spending 4 years in school. Stark State College made it possible for me to pursue a career I'm passionate about at a price I could afford. And now I'm a certified occupational therapy assistant. When people find out I graduated debt-free, a lot of them say, hey, I should have done that. You can. Stark State can help you go after a good-paying, in-demand career you'll love at a price you can afford.
Sergeant Clean's Car Wash in downtown Massillon is your one-stop car cleaning headquarters. Formerly Jens Car Wash, Sergeant Clean's is veteran-owned and is proud to now be part of the Massillon community. Sergeant Clean's offers unlimited monthly plans and free vacuums starting at under $20. Their friendly and hardworking team members are ready to make your car washing experience the best ever. Drive on into Sergeant Clean's Car Wash on 1st Street in Massillon.
And thank you, Sergeant Clean's Car Wash and Stark State College.
That was number 37, Nick Villada. He's been an active linebacker. He's definitely a big loss if he can't re-enter the game. He's got a couple Wildcats helping him. Hey, let's not forget to tune in every Wednesday night at 7:30 for the Nate Moore Show on WHS-TV. Each week, Coach Nate Moore reviews the previous game and looks ahead to the next opponent. Plus, you'll meet a Tiger player, So watch the Nate Moore Show every Wednesday night at 7:30 on WHS-TV. Find us on MCTV channel 11611. Okay, Tigers putting together a nice drive. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Catrone now again with Portis, who we saw some nice bursts on this drive. And that handoff will go to Portis. And again, he's hitting that hole. He's doing a nice job. But he's stacked up for a gain of about 2 or 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Big third down play here. They're in range. I mean, just would hate to come up with another field goal attempt as we're moving the ball. But they are in the range of Alex Bauer. Catrone, he's got 2 receivers. That's just Ballard and Lamp. Woolard comes across in motion. No, we got to get there. I can see that happening. And that pickoff is going to go for a St. Ignatius touchdown. And that's number 19, I believe. We've mentioned his name. Emmett Hanna. Sort of read the eyes the whole way of Catrone, and not what we wanted to see. I mean, he just it's just a slant route to just slant route to Ballard. They didn't really have him spread out just with the 2 receiver set, but you know, the Tigers are only down 1 score. You know, I mean, there's 2:56 to go here. They showed life. Declan Mangan on to kick. That interception return went for about 70 yards. I don't know the exact yardage on it. Kick is up. That kick is good. 2:56, St. Ignatius 14, Tigers 6.
Time for a quick word from our sponsor, Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
There's just a quality that attracts me to the people of Northeast Ohio. Whether it's hardworking or not apologizing for who they are, and just, I think more than anything, just so darn real. And I know for a fact that Progressive has that mentality. It's personal to them.
During the Ram Power Days, save up to $12,500 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 or get low lease payments.
Progressive Jeep Ram, they're just good people.
And thank you, Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Well, we're going to find out what kind of fight our Tigers got. They haven't been faced with a ton of adversity. Even in the game they lost, they were winning that game most of the game. And we knew. Everyone was saying, you know, Ignatius came. You know, they just did not play a good football game last week against St. Ed's. It's still Cleveland St. Ignatius. So we'll find out what kind of grit we have. We know we've got playmakers. That ball's going to go deep into the end zone to Johnson. Tigers will come out 1st and 10 on the 20. Catrone's got to shake that off. You know, you find out a lot about a football team when they're facing some adversity, and this team is not. You know, it's not faced a ton of adversity over the last 3 years. I mean, obviously, in those state championship games, you know, and some of those tough playoff games, there's been a few really tough in-season, regular season games, but not many. You know, this year it's been an odd year, as we know. But you find out a lot about your team as things are not. And that's going to be a false start on our left guard. Yeah, they call that on the center. That's Woods. So 1st and 10 goes to 1st and 15. But as I was mentioning, you know, how do you respond to a tough situation like they have in front of them? 2:55, third quarter. Geyer across in motion. A high snap. Good job by Catrone. And just nothing doing there. No room at all for that is Venson. Just dominating this game up front. And you got to be able to run the football some. They did show some spurts of it in the last series. All right, so Catrone, he's going to put Johnson in motion this time. And he's got a nice pocket this time. He's got a man. That is Johnson. And number 19, he's the player of the game so far. I mean, that's Hannah again. Just gets into that window and shows his 6'2" frame. Knocks that down. Because if not, that's 6 for the Tigers. I mean, if Hannah doesn't make that play, Johnson's scoring it. And on that one, you know, we said, you know, Catrone has got to try to throw it on with some more timing on the line. He might have been better off putting a little bit more air on that, because Hannah was beat. I mean, he undercut that and used his. Okay, we've got a timeout here. 2:18, 14 Ignatius, Tigers 6.
Time for a word. Now a word from our sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon.
You didn't know it till right now, but you want to get wings at B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like Original Buffalo or Honey Barbecue or Asian Zing. Eat them here or enjoy them at home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! You didn't know it till right now, but you want to get wings at B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like Original Buffalo or Honey Barbecue or Asian Zing. Eat them here or enjoy them at home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings and Massillon.
.218, third quarter. 14-6, Cleveland St. Ignatius. Catrone is deep, and he's got pressure and throws a deep, high ball. And that time, great defense again by 49. He has really answered the call. Cole Smith, Ballard in a one-on-one jump ball situation, just trying to get that matchup. And a lot of times you'll see number 9, Jaden Ballard, come up with that football. So I think that's there's not a lot of plays you can run on 4th and 16, and that's one that you do have the ability to have some success. But in that case, 49 Cole Smith answers the call, and he's right there on his defense. He's 6'1", so you don't see a lot of corners that size. And Haynes, short line drive kick, and that's fair caught. Going to be great field position for the Wildcats on about the 48-yard line. So let's see who comes out here at quarterback. Okay, Wildcats coming out. They're in that 2 tight end set. This is the set they were in when they scored that touchdown. And it's French taking the snap. He does hand it off to Lenahan. Lenahan bounces it back out to the right-hand side, and we lose contain, but it does look like they're going to get a holding call of some sort. Tigers catch a break.
Offense, number 12. 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul.
And I think just a little over-aggressive that time. But we catch a break. And that's going to move it back about 1st and 7. So that holding was downfield. Minute 55, clock is running. And hold on, we've got an official's timeout. And I think one of the Ignatius players, that's Laspina, is checking himself out. I don't know if he had an equipment issue. 17, Colin Wine checks in. French keeps it on the right-hand side. Brawley stays at home, just misses that tackle. And nice gain there off the right-hand side for Jackson French. Clock stops. No, it does not. Clock is still running. Minute 20 seconds to go here, third quarter. 2nd and 1 yard for the Wildcats. In that 2 tight end set, they've got Sean Ward, 6'4", 230. And the right-hand side this time, that's 76. Ashton Montgomery, right tackle, moves a little bit premature. So what was a 2nd and 1 is now 2nd and 6. I'm sure Coach Kyle and his staff aren't happy to see that. So Ignatius facing a 2nd and 6. Jackson French. 3 receivers to his left, takes a snap, hands off to Monahan. Nothing doing really there on the right-hand side, maybe a half a yard. It's gonna bring up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Tackled by Willard. Billman. Something, we gotta get some energy. We got 24 seconds here. This could be the last play of the third quarter, maybe some type of spark to just get this team going. The defense has played outstanding, really only giving up 1 touchdown all game. 3rd and 6. French takes a snap, and he's got pressure, and this time he's gonna go down. That is Xavier Andrews, number 33, the senior captain linebacker, with the sack of French. And that is gonna bring us to the end of the quarter. So 3 quarters in the books. It's St. Ignatius 14, the Tigers 6.
Now a word from our sponsor, Medicap Pharmacy.
Medicap Pharmacy on Lincoln Way West has been serving our area for over 20 years. They're your local pharmacy that cares about you and your time.
I can get them filled from 5 to 10 minutes. If I go to a chain drugstore, I may have to wait a half hour to an hour.
Enjoy their convenient drive-through service along with free delivery in the Massillon area.
Hi, I'm Chris Kingsbury, owner and pharmacist at Medicap Pharmacy. Stop in sometime soon and you can experience our fast and friendly service.
Thank you to Medicap Pharmacy.
Defense answers the call. You know, we just need a spark. Our defense has given us plenty of them. And big punt there down to Lamp. Lamp does have some room on the right-hand side, and he gets up to about the 25-yard line. Nice tackle there. On the sideline for Ignatius. All right, start of the 4th quarter here. It's been just a slow-moving, you know, just not a lot of offense. So, you know, for those of you that love a lot of offense, you know, you're not enjoying this game. But the defenses have both come to play. And Tigers still only down 1 score. That is a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Vincent comes off to the right-hand side. Nice game. Big John Kuth coming around there. He wasn't sure, wasn't anybody out there, and finds a guy to block and gain of about 6 or 7. Tigers moving it quicker. And snap goes to, that is Portis. Portis on the inside. Nice run there. First down. Clock running. 11:20. 4th quarter. Catrone, quick strike out to Ballard. Ballard makes a man miss. Nice cut on the inside. Again, we talked about getting the ball out of Catrone's hands quick, and it looks like Jaden is down. I'm not really sure what's wrong, if he's cramping or. And we're gonna take a break. It's 14-6 Ignatius.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
There's so much special about Massillon. You can't walk down the street without smiling and saying hello to someone who knows you, who knows your family.
In today's society, we're getting fewer and fewer opportunities for families to enjoy each other in an outside activity that is free. We have that.
It's a strong community. People give back. Massillon continues to give back with the residents and businesses to those in need, and it's a great thing to be a part of.
Thank you, Friends and Family Credit Union and Downtown Massillon Association.
Yeah, that's number 9, Jaden Ballard. Not really sure, something with his leg, but he's up. So it's good to see him up and walking off. You know, finally get the ball in his hands. He makes a nice little couple cuts there, gets vertical. So hopefully number 9 is, we know how important he is to this offense. Tigers cross 50 again. That handoff goes to Portis. Not much doing on the left-hand side. And gain of about 2 yards for Ignatius. You know, the depth of Massillon's wide receiving core. You've got the likes of Brawley and Thurman, along with Johnson, Lamp, and Ballard. So still a lot of explosiveness. Quick strike out to Johnson. Nice little block there on the inside by Brawley. Good gain of about 6-7 yards. Once again, Tigers showing ability to move the ball between the 30s. And we've just got to find a way to punch it in this end zone. We need a big play. Catrone hands it off this time. Big seam. This time it's Portis. And good job on the inside there by Woods. Kuth, Garrettson opening up that A-gap. And the Tigers are wasting no time. 10 minutes to go here. Fourth quarter. Catrone, high snap, hands it off to Portis. And Portis gets about a gain of 1. So 3 consecutive carries for Ignatius Portis. Second and 9. This has been sort of the Tigers' stalling point, right around the 30, 20-yard line. Catrone hands off again, backside. Big hit there by Aiden Hubbard. He's been all over the field today. 6'4", 225-pound. They got him marked as a linebacker, defensive end. He plays all over the field for him. And just came from the backside. And 3rd and 10. And again, it just seems like the Tigers, you know, they'll come out, they'll get 3 or 4 nice first downs, and then they stall. Catrone's got to make sure his guys get set. All right, Catrone takes a snap. He's got double coverage going to, I mean, I know what they were trying to do, trying to hit a double move to Ballard. Nothing doing. I mean, they are just 19 he's rangy. Hannah. And I'm sorry, that wasn't 19 that time. That was 18. That's Taliak. And their safeties are active. You could tell they understand how to read the quarterback's eyes. Catrone maybe needs to come off a couple of receivers. 4th down, 2 receiver set, and he's going deep again. And there's a flag. And Tigers maybe get the break they needed there, going deep to Ballard. It's good to see him back in the ball game. Gets up a little gingerly again. I don't know, really, again, they had him double covered. I don't know if they really even needed to do that, but we'll take that break. That gives us a fresh set of downs, moves us inside the 20-yard line. That's Geyer in motion. That handoff goes to Vincent, and again, just Hubbard coming off the outside edge, and just nobody handling him. He does a nice job. He understands how to flatten down on the line of scrimmage once he sees that run play. And that's probably just an inside, I don't know if I'd call it a run pressure, but just, it is somewhat of a run pressure. All right, looks like we got a timeout. That's taken by Ignatius. 8:21 to play, fourth quarter, 14-6, Cleveland St. Ignatius.
Now a word from our sponsor, Tower Industries. Thank you to Tower Industries.
Tigers threatening. Really need this drive. I mean, 8:20 to go. They're on the 15-yard line. Would love to see them, maybe come back to. We really haven't hit anything in the middle of the field. Something intermediate. Maybe even come back to that screen game that showed some success. We'll see what the coach has got in store here after this timeout. And they're going to hand it off. And there's a crease. That time, nice run. Nice run by Raekwon Vincent. I think he picked up the first down. He was hit at the 10. You see his strength. And now it's going to be first and goal. That's on the 6-yard line. A lot of credit. Good job up front. And then a lot of credit to Raekwon getting that extra 3-4 yards. And again, 45 is going to make that play. They've got to start to account for him somehow. I mean, I could see it before the play even happened. And we got a man down, another injury. Looks like an offensive lineman. Hopefully, as they come out and tend to him with 7:51 fourth quarter, we're going to take a break. It's Ignatius 14, Tigers 6.
Now a word from our sponsor, Erie Street Pub.
Big game's on. You could watch a game like this. Or you could watch a game like this surrounded by fans just like you. At the Erie Street Pub, the game never ends. Open 7 days a week, Erie Street Pub has pub-style food at the right price with daily lunch specials. Wednesday is ladies' night. And enjoy our large outside bar and patio. What's keeping you from the Erie Street Pub? Just up the road from Genshaft Fields.
What are you waiting for? Come join us at Erie Street Pub.
1 minute, you're out there living life to the fullest. The next thing you know, you've got sweeping changes to make and your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
Serving the Massillon area since the 1960s, your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side, has great tasting pizza and a whole lot more. Their large menu includes pizza, wings, pressure-fried chicken, oven-baked subs, and much more. Enjoy their hearty buffet Thursday through Sunday. Don't forget their convenient drive-through window and delivery service. Be sure to visit any one of their numerous locations in Northeast Ohio. When you're ready for great pizza and more, stop into your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence,
usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
Don't even think. All right, here we go. That was Dylan Geyer. He pops up for a nice crease on the left-hand side for Venson. Gets about 2 yards. That was Dylan Geyer. He was able to get up and walk off on his own power, folks. Venson gets a gain of about 3. 3rd and 1. We'll find out a little bit about this football team here. You got to watch Hubbard on the backhand side. And they bring him in motion. That's Billman. And on the inside, that is Venson. Touchdown, Tigers. 7:17 to go. No doubt they will go for 2. Tigers got to forget about that play and get lined back up and focus on this next play, which is the 2-point conversion. We apologize, folks. It was sort of taking a long time there, and then all of a sudden Dylan just popped up. It was great to see him do that. All right, extremely important conversion play here for the Tigers. And Catrone, he does have Johnson in motion. It's a reverse. He's got Catrone. What a play. Double reverse pass to Zach Catrone. 7:17 to go, 14-14. We talked about it. How are we going to respond? Well, that's the way to respond, Tiger offense. We got ourselves a doozy here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. You know, as we mentioned, we know the Tigers have struggled. They've struggled all night in offense. So it was great to just see him get in the end zone there, pushing in with Raekwon. I like the play call. A little bit of trickery there. See Ballard's athleticism, the ability to throw it. Fans are awake now. A little bit of energy back, and that's what we needed. So really important that we establish field position here. Magnus Haynes on to kick. He's done a good job booming the ball down inside the 5 most of the night. Haynes kicks it down to about, again, the 2-yard line. And big hit there. Good coverage. That was number 18. That's Darius McElroy, I believe, guys. Yes, number 18. Good job by him. As well as 20, Freddie Lennox Jr. So Wildcats come out. Looks like French back out. We haven't seen Pfaff since the first half, even though he did have some success. 3 receivers to French's left. That swing pass is going to go out to Marty Lenihan, and that pass is incomplete. And then they're calling that a fumble, and that's Tiger football. That was a backwards lateral, and Jaden Wise is wise enough to jump on the ball. Big break, big swing for the Tigers. Wow, what a change of events here over the last 3 or 4 minutes. 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And the Tigers will be looking at 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Just trying to hit a little swing pass there. And must have thrown it backwards. Tigers jump on it. And that time, it's Venson, and Venson up the left side. Great job, Raekwon Venson, touchdown Tigers. And what they did there, great adjustment by our offensive staff. Brought Billman over there to handle Hubbard on the left-hand side, pick him up, inside crease. Great job, Garrettson. Great job, number 75, Todrick Lee, in our center. Jaden Woods, 7:02 remaining. Bauer on to kick. And that kick is up, and that is good. 7 minutes. Tigers 21, Ignatius Wildcats 14.
Now a word from our sponsor, Mears Nissan.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, before we came in to test drive the vehicle, my husband and I had done some research on the website, and we really enjoyed how easy Mears Nissan's website was to use. We weren't really sure at that time because we didn't need to buy a car. Very low-key, low pressure, let us, take the weekend to think about it. So it was really easy peasy for us.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Thank you to Mears Nissan.
Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Somewhat of a boring game for the last, especially the second and third quarter, and just a little bit of life. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the fourth quarter. What kind of response is Massillon gonna have? And what a great response! Good kick. That ball is gonna go out of bounds. Good kick. It's just yanked it a little bit. Magnus did. And just hate to give him that kind of field position. We've been covering kicks so well. But back to, got our students back today, and it's just great to see them in the stands and rooting on our Tigers. A lot of our seniors dealing with this situation, losing their season as well. But the fact that they're back here with us now, that's huge. I know our Tigers feed off of them. And those are all their buddies there. But great field position with that kick going out of bounds. So French is going to hand it off to Lenahan. He's got a crease on the left-hand side. Good closing speed there by number 3. That's Isaiah Clark. I mean, came out like a rocket. Ran that alley. What looked like was going to be a gain of at least 5-6 yards. Only ends up being a gain of 2 for Lenahan. Tigers showing their team speed on defense. Just want to keep everything in front of them. Let our front 6-7 guys handle everything. They've shown the ability to do that. So French, play action. He's going to go to the bubble screen, and that pass is caught, but it's actually going to be a loss of about 2 out to the big tight end. That's Lamoran. So let's see what Coach McConnell, Coach Lino dial up here, if they want to bring a little bit of pressure or if they're just going to let the front. Looks like Wise is edging in. And pressure coming from, that is Mike Miller. And that's going to be picked up by Austin Brawley. Great pressure by Miller and Brawley. Big hit there on the left-hand side. That's going to be a penalty flag. We've got penalty flags on the sidelines. We got penalty flags. The pressure, I asked what they were going to do. They did bring some pressure there. Got right in. French had to get rid of it. Brawley doing a great job playing center field. Breaks on the football. Let's see what kind of flag we have here. So I'm not really sure here. It might be a penalty on the Tigers, might be a penalty on Ignatius. Offsetting, I don't know.
During the play, illegal block in the back. Defense number 36. After the play, dead ball, personal foul, late hit out of bounds.
So that play's going to stand. That's good.
To half the distance for the illegal block. First down, Massillon.
So the Tigers will they'll march him back on the illegal block. Then they'll march him back. It's pretty much going to be where the ball, I think, went out of bounds there after they mark off both penalties. Should be looking at a first down from the 27-yard line. I mean, just a absolutely electric fourth quarter here for Massillon. Really had nothing going all night. So they mark off that penalty, and then, as I mentioned, they're going to mark this one back off, and it's pretty much going to put the ball back, I believe, at the exact same spot. And it's good to see Jaden. He's a little dinged up, showing his toughness. So, all right. So they made a little adjustment with Hubbard, picking him up and putting an extra guy on the edge to block him. Let's see. And Venson, that time it's somewhat of the same there, but that tackle coming from number 53. And I apologize, it's the first time we called his name. That's Gavin Berger, 6'1", 200-pound linebacker. Just seems like all their guys are like 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. They're athletic. They run really well, and making those plays off the edge. So 2nd and 10, no gain there for Venson. Handoff again will go to Venson, and this time, again, that play off the left-hand side. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9, maybe a gain of a yard. Clock running, 4:48. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout for Massillon. And that timeout's going to lead us with 4:47, 21 Tigers, St. Ignatius Wildcats 14.
Now a quick word from Cosmos Grill.
If you're searching for great tasting food in a fun, cozy atmosphere, then be sure to visit Cosmos Grill in downtown Massillon. Enjoy lunch or dinner with family, friends, and coworkers. Cosmos Grill has a large upstairs room too, perfect for family gatherings, receptions, and class reunions. And then there's the food, your favorite appetizers, soups, salads, entrees, and desserts. Don't forget their wonderful wood fire pizza. It's amazing. Visit Cosmos Grill on 1st Street in downtown Massillon.
And thank you, Cosmos Grill. We hope you're enjoying tonight's coverage of Massillon Tiger football on WHS-TV and MCTV. Did you know WHS-TV is everywhere on digital media? Be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to us on WHS-TV's YouTube channel, where you can see some of WHS-TV's best moments.
And thank you, Max. It's good to see number 57, Jaden Woods, up and walking off. And we've had a few injuries here, but most of these guys at least have been able to walk off the field. Jaden's such an important part of this offense. He is our center. And we all know that center quarterback exchange is so important. So 4:45, clock is running. If the Tigers can get points here, it's going to be a very difficult battle for Ignatius to climb. Good snap, though. Back up center. Again, looking to the back of the end zone. That's actually just a great play by Andrew Wilson-Lamp, because we keep throwing the ball into double coverage. And Ignatius had 4 defenders, 3 or 4 defenders back there. Good coverage there. And Lamp did a good job just knocking it away. All right, Bauer. His long this year is about 42 yards. 4:26 to go here. An all-important snap from Dominic Salvino. Our holder is Shane Rue. And timeout for the Tigers. So 4:26 here, and it's 21-14. And this is a really important play here. You know, the reason why they're kicking it is the ball goes in the end zone and they get it out on the 20-yard line. So you might as well take a shot at it. It's within his range. Alex Bauer, he kicks this field goal, makes it, and that's probably going to be equivalent to a Tiger victory. But what a fourth quarter response. I know we still look at this team and we say, gosh, there's so much more out there, and there's so much more that we feel like we can be better at, but do not take St. Ignatius lightly ever. This may not be their most talented team. There's a lot of good football players out there. Okay, here we go. Salvino the snap. It takes 3. And we moved on the right-hand side. Our right wing. Our right wing flinched. Boy, does that change. Go from 42 to 47. And it looks like, probably I would imagine we're going to bring our punt team out, no? Not really sure Coach Moore's decisions here. He's bringing the offense out. And we don't have a football. Okay. Garrettson does a nice job. There's 10 seconds on the play clock. 4:26. I'm just surprised that we're running a play here. Play clock. Okay. And the pass goes down to Bow. I just don't get it. I don't understand why we did that. He's going to go up the sidelines. He might score. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me why we just did that. I don't. We got a man down. I'm sorry, folks. I just don't understand what our mindset was there. We throw an interception. Apologize for my frustration. It's just, the defense has played so well. You just want to keep them down there in their own territory. Not sure what the flag is. So we had a false start, moves it back down to a 46-47 yard field goal. So instead of trying that, we bring our offense on for a 4th and 15. Throw an interception, big return there. Good play by the Wildcats. We run the ball there, and maybe that makes...
During the return.
I don't know.
Illegal block in the back. Defense number 53. That 10-yard penalty was assessed from the spot of the foul. St. Ignatius first down.
That's going to help the Tiger defense's cause. 4:14 to go. Tigers only have 1 timeout. And I think we'll look back at that and regret that decision. We give Ignatius sort of new life. We had him buried back there, and now they've got great field position. Luckily for the penalty, or be better, they're sitting on their 48-yard line, and it looks like Pfaff is checking himself back in. Pfaff hands it off to Lenahan. Lenahan gets a nice gain off the left-hand side of about 7 yards. Clock ticking, 4 minutes to go, 4th quarter. So Pfaff checking in late. We haven't seen him at all in the second half, but we saw some of his brilliance in the first half, making a play. And again, just a inside zone run play there on the right-hand side. And that goes to Lenahan. First down, Wildcats, 41-yard line. Three receivers to Pfaff's right. So we're looking 3:20, clock is ticking. Pfaff, he's got time. He rolls to his left, and there's nobody out there. That should be a intentional grounding. There's no out of the pocket rule in high school football. Now the official's pointing at number 86, but he was real late to the game. I think it's an intentional grounding. We'll see if...
There are 2 fouls on the play. Before the pass, holding, defense, intentional grounding, offense. Those penalties by rule offset. First down.
So we had a defensive holding there. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. 21-14 Tigers. Offsetting penalties there. I didn't see the defensive hold. It would have been a first and extremely long, because that's a spot foul. Stays at 1st and 10. So Pfaff looks to his right. Oh! Nice play there by Mike Miller. Almost intercepts that ball from Pfaff, trying to swing it out to Lenahan. 36 Michael Miller, he stands at 6'2", 235. So just like a lot of the Ignatius defenders that are long and rangy, the Tigers defense showing a few of their own. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Pfaff. 3 receivers are set to his left. He's got a single receiver on the right. And that's a delay of game. Costly mistake there for St. Ignatius. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to push him back to the 46-yard line. The single receiver is Laspina. He's covered by Johnson. That handoff goes to Lenahan. He's got nothing doing there. Just a great job bringing a little bit of pressure there. Willard, Miller, C.J. Harris on the inside. That's a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. Clock is ticking, 2:50 to go. 3rd and what looks to be about 16 yards with the young quarterback out here in Pfaff. And that timeout was taken by Ignatius, 2:40 to play. Now we're going to take a... No, we're not going to take a break. We're going to stay with you, Max.
On behalf of the students and staff of WHS-TV, we want to thank all of our season-long sponsors of Massillon Tiger Football. Without your support, we would not be able to bring you Tiger Football on all of WHS-TV's media channels. So again, thanks to all of our season-long sponsors. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Max. I know we could not do it without you. We've got an exciting one here this Friday night, the week before the big one. But we know this is a team that's had our number. Tigers up 21-14. Huge 3rd down play here, coming out of a timeout. And that time, he escapes. He goes deep. He's got a man. Oh, and he overthrows it. Wow. Great job by Pfaff, almost making a play. And Brawley, the receiver, had a step. Heart's beating on that one. I mean, this kid, number 8, Joe Pfaff, showing his, his elusiveness. Almost comes up with a huge play there. Fortunately for the Tigers, that ball's overthrown. So we've got 4th down and about 6. Tigers had the ability to make that play. We're still in this press coverage down here. See if they're going to take advantage of this matchup. And there comes a pressure, and that pressure's, again, he gets away. He throws it up. And great, that's knocked down by Andrew Wilson-Lamb. Smart decision, 21, Andrew. And I think that's going to do it, folks. Well, not really sure. The Ignatius does have 1 timeout. 2:24. Defense, again, answers the call after an offensive turnover. I mean, our defense, I cannot say enough about them. they have carried this football team. Our offense has definitely shown those spurts. But awesome job, McConnell, Coach McConnell, his staff, Coach Leno, Hack, Coach Weber, Coach Simon, our defensive staff. Our kids are definitely flying to the football. So right now, at this point, we just need to take care of it. 2 hands around that ball, Raekwon, and that ball goes inside. He's got a crease. Great job. First down, Tigers. And now Raekwon's holding his ankle. You never want to see that late in the game, especially before the big one. And we know how important next week is. We got to hope that's we'll hope that that's the air got knocked out of him and it's not an ankle, but it does look like they are checking his ankle. The most important asset to a running back is his legs, and with 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter, game pretty much in hand. A great job there. That's what the Tigers need to do. They need to give it to their horse. Raekwon Venson and Jamacius Portis have both had nice games today, carrying the football. But you just don't want to see number 5. He's such a critical part. You see some of the explosive runs he's had here in the fourth quarter. And we just got to hope that it's nothing too serious. Looks like they're going to help Raekwon up, see what kind of pressure he can put on that. And not much. Not a good sign for Raekwon. He's got to be over. At the third quarter, he was at 45 yards rushing, but he's got to be over 100 yards rushing in the game, and they're carrying him off now, and you just got to feel for that young man. He sort of sat behind the likes of Terrence Keys and Zion Pfeiffer, waiting his shot. Gets his shot this year, has been having a really nice season. All right, clock is ticking, 2:15 to go here, fourth quarter. Ignatius can only stop at one time, so Massillon will set Portis to the left. They should use all this play clock. Play clock comes down to about 5 seconds. Catrone takes a snap. He hands it off. That does go to Portis, and Portis, gain of about 1 yard off the left-hand side. And 1:37 ticking, play clock at 20 seconds. So the Tigers can take this down. It's 2nd and 9. They can take it down to about 1:13 when they snap the ball. They've got to use a little bit more here. Play clock's at 5. And Catrone hands it off again to Portis. That's a pretty good push there on the left-hand side. Quick timeout for Coach Kyle and the Ignatius Wildcats. 1:13 to go. As you see the training staff tending to Raekwon. Again, you just hate to see that. We've had a slew of Tigers. Dylan Geyers come off the field with an injury. I see him sort of working out something down there with the training staff. We've got such a good training staff here. Led by Lee Kuntz. And our exercise science program for career technical education has a lot of students that assist those trainers. They are physical therapy aid certified students from that great program, Mr. Sifferlin's exercise science program. So kudos to his kids for their assistance with Mr. Kuntz and his staff. But we've seen a few. Jaden Ballard has been a little dinged up. Raekwon, now Dylan Geyer, a couple linemen. Jaden Woods, he's back in the game. That's good to see. All right, all important 3rd down, minute and 13 to go. Ignatius cannot stop the clock again. Billman comes in motion. That handoff goes to Portis. He's not going to see much, just take care of the football. Oh, he gets a push. Oh, and Jamasius Portis sneaks out of there, just never stops churning, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. Wow. What a run by Jamasius Portis. I mean, it looked like he was going to get maybe a yard, 2 yards, showing his strength. As we mentioned, 220 pounds, 5'11", Jamasius Portis. And he's coming off gingerly. And the best formation in football, folks, the victory formation. Clock is at 40 seconds. Tigers 21. And I think that's going to do it. And for the 2nd time in the history of the Massillon St. Ignatius football game, it's the Massillon Tigers 21 with a great comeback victory against the Cleveland St. Ignatius Wildcats 14. Great effort by both teams. Sort of a back and forth battle. I mean, I think Massillon was the favorite in this game. But they answered the call. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. So the Tigers move on to 4-1, and they will face McKinley next week. Again, folks, we will have that game for you live. We are the only production for the Massillon-McKinley game on TV next week, excuse me. You can get that game on Boxcast or via MCTV. Thank you to MCTV for partnering with us. We'll bring you some second half final stats here in a second as everybody starts to scream beat McKinley. It's an exciting week. You know, it's a little bit unfortunate. I will say that. Some of the things that we're used to doing, the traditional, the breakfast, the downtown rally, a parade, the rally, the student rally in our gym, the outstanding job our students and staff do getting that building together. Mrs. Petro, Mrs. Conklin, and just the work they put in. But this year's a little different, and I think we're just going to try to make it as exciting as we can by following the guidelines. You know, we've made it to week 5, and that's you know, a lot of us didn't know if we'd even be here. So we do have a McKinley week. We're officially there. Tigers with their 2nd victory ever against Cleveland St. Ignatius. Definitely not, you know, some of the Ignatius teams of old. You know, with the likes of guys like Tony Gonzalez. The Massey brothers, all guys that went on to play big-time college football. They've had so many of them come through this great program with Coach Kyle. Brian Hoyer played in the NFL for a long time, played here. But you know, it wasn't looking good for us. We had no rhythm going, but we responded. Defense responded all night. A victory's a victory. 21-14 Tigers. Again, waiting on those first half stats, and Mr. Goff's bringing them down here. That way I can give you some of those, and I'll let Max wrap it up. So it was a tale of, you know, the quarters. You know, first and fourth quarter were sort of owned by Massillon. Second and third quarter owned by Ignatius. As I mentioned, final score 21-14. Massillon had 20 first downs. Ignatius has 6. Massillon 52 rushes, 155 yards. Ignatius 26 for 81. Raekwon Benson, 29 carries, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Jamacius Portis, 12 carries, 58 yards. Zach Catrone, 10 for 23, 162 yards. He was sacked twice. He did throw 2 interceptions. Got to get that cleaned up for next week. Martavian Johnson, 4 catches, 76. Andrew Wilson-Lamp, 4 for 70. And Jaden Ballard, 2 for 16. Magnus Haynes had a 41 average, per punt average, with 6 punts today. It's a good job by him. Caden Willard, 5 tackles. Isaiah Clark, 5 tackles. Liebler, 3.5. TJ Williams, 3. Not a lot of offense for Ignatius. Marty Lenahan did have 13 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Joe Pfaff was the highlight of the passing game, but he was 7 for 12, 69 yards. Not what we're used to seeing from a Cleveland St. Ignatius team. So it's on to McKinley week, folks, and there's no better week. We'll see you next Saturday, 2 o'clock, and I'm going to turn it over to Max.
As we wrap up tonight's game coverage of Massillon Tiger football, we want to take time to thank the members of WHS-TV crew. Tonight's production crew includes, on cameras, Mr. Sheets, Cheyenne Stokes, and Alex Wallace. Your play-by-play commentator was Mr. Palma, and I'm Max Wortman, your color commentator. Also thanks to our directors, Mr. Farrell, Mr. DeWald, and Mr. Rock. Be sure to tune in next week as our Tigers are home to face the Canton-McKinley Bulldogs. Big thanks to our season-long sponsors. We appreciate you, and once again, our final score, Massillon 21, Cleveland St. Ignatius 14. Keep watching Massillon Tiger football all season long on WHS-TV.
Thanks, folks. We'll see you next week. Go Tigers, beat McKinley.
At MCTV, we listen to your needs. That's why our internet options deliver the speed and reliability you don't just want, but you need. Upgrade your internet service to give your in-home Wi-Fi an extra boost. More data running through your home means you can power more devices, spend less time buffering, and more time connected to what matters most. Upgrade today. Give us a call or contact us online. MCTV. We go the extra mile.
Hello, I am Paul J. Salvino, and I am humbled to serve as the superintendent of the Massillon City Schools. On Tuesday, November 3rd, the Massillon City Schools will have a levy renewal on the ballot. This no new taxes renewal will be Issue 32. Issue 32 was originally passed in 1996, and the dedicated residents of the Massillon City Schools have been extremely supportive every 5 years during elections since then. Issue 32 is a 5-year renewal that equals no new taxes. Issue 32 will generate $2 million per year for our schools. With the recent loss of school funding due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this renewal will be critical for our organization. On behalf of the Massillon City Schools, I ask you to exercise your civic duty on Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Thank you, and go Tigers!
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot me on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
I joined cosmetology because I've always loved coloring hair and
different colors and makeup.
I joined media because I've always had a passion for all things related to media.
I've always had a passion for teaching other people, especially topics that I'm interested in.
I want to pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. And so when I saw that we had this class, I immediately circled it on my schedule and was excited to join.
This class has made me better because it made me very responsible.
I like the relationships that I've developed in this class. The girls that are in here with me, I've really grown close with all of them.
I joined this class because I enjoy helping others and I want to make a difference.
Even like just making something and having people go, wow, that's really interesting. It means the world.
It was just a really good environment to be in. It was real hands-on, and it was just something I really wanted to do.
I joined the construction trades to gain experience in the job I want in the future.
Everything that this class has taught me will account for my career in the future.
Before I came to this class, I was unemployed, and Ms. Markley helped me get a job.
I'm going to use what I learned in manufacturing in order to better decide my career.
It gave me more knowledge on cars and gave me plans to go in the auto industry.
Massillon CTE works for me.
Massillon CTE works for me. Massillon CTE works for me.
Massillon CTE works for me.
Works for me.
For me. For me.
For me.
Massillon CTE works for me.